Hey guys, it's me Bert and welcome back to my channel. So for today I wanted to show you a couple of methods on how to create that sharp line with your eyeshadow when you're creating your looks. I came up with 5 methods that I could easily think of. One of them is tape, but the big point behind this was to show you methods that weren't tape. So if you want to see how I accomplished those methods, please stay tuned and we'll get right to it. So the first method today, we're actually going to go ahead and start with tape. The reason why I wanted to start with tape is I wanted to show you ways to actually kind of more safely use tape. So we're just going to tear off a piece. I tend to use a fairly big piece, but that's just me. Then we're going to take the tape and we're actually going to put it on the back of your hand. And the reason why is it actually removes some of the stickiness, and because the eye area is so delicate and so sensitive, this way you're pulling the absolute least amount on your face when you're using tape. So the way you use tape is you actually kind of line it up with the bottom line of your lashes, going out towards what would be the end of your eyebrow if it were to continue on its motion. So essentially you want to go, for me, in this kind of a direction. Okay, and then when I tend to not put it all the way down, I like to have an easy peel area. The other part would be is that when you're doing tape, you have to make sure that your two line up completely. If not, one of the next methods can help you correct that as well. So from there, you would just go ahead and start to apply your shadows just like you normally would. I'm just going to take one on a brush and sloppily apply something here in the corner. Again, this is just to show you method, not necessarily an eye look. I'm just trying to get a good deep coloration there so you guys can see what happens. And you've seen me use tape before. It's not that I'm totally against tape, but I just try to use it as the least amount possible because of the fact that it's actually not very good for your eye. So once you have your eye look done, or done to the point where you don't need the tape anymore, you just go ahead and gently peel it off. And as you can see, it has created a very sharp line there at my eye. So that's the end of the first method. Okay, so for method number 2, it actually starts out pretty simply, which is you're going to go ahead and create your eye look. Again, because for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to slap some color right here at the edge. Okay, so for method 2, which is actually probably one of my least favorite methods, but again, wanting to show you how you could do several different ways to create the same thing besides using tape. And I'm trying to get it ready. Okay, the next method is actually using concealer, and I'm just using the Boo Boo concealer that I received in one of my beauty subscription boxes and my concealer brush. And for this, it's exactly what you think it is. You actually are taking the concealer and you would be applying it to your eye like you normally would, and then in turn dragging it out to create that clean line. The reason why this is one of my least favorites is because oftentimes the concealer and the eyeshadow can mix together and make a new tone or a new color that you weren't exactly looking for. Now, again, I'm just teaching you the different methods, so as you can see, this is method number 2. Okay. Now for method number 3, I've gone ahead and just applied some shadow messily here at the edge, as you've seen me do in the other 2 methods. This is actually one of my personal favorite methods. So for this method, what you need is a makeup wipe. And I think you guys have actually seen me do this before in a previous video, so it's not exactly a secret. So for this one, you essentially open up the makeup wipe, get it kind of wrapped around your finger, and then you're doing exactly as we've done kind of with the other ones, which is you're starting below and you're kind of wiping up. And you can always start with one and then wipe more, wipe more, wipe more, until you get the angle that you're actually looking for. So once again, as you can see, now this one's a little bit more dramatic at this point, but you can see it has again created that straight line that we were looking for. So again, another method that is a little less harsh on your face, and the nice thing about this one, especially if you're using dark shadows, is it helps clean up the fallout. So that's one of my favorite reasons for going with this particular method. Okay, so this is method number 4, and again, this is actually another one of my preferred methods and one that I've kind of been doing as of late. For this one, what you'll need is Q-tips and some form of eye makeup remover. This is one by Sephora. It's their waterproof eye makeup remover. Another one that I like is actually the Simple Clean Micellar Water, because it has an easy application to a Q-tip. You could also do this on a cotton ball, but I found I have less control with a cotton ball, so that's why I use a Q-tip. But essentially all I'm going to do is go ahead and wet the Q-tip with the cleaner, and exactly as I've done before, sweep it up. The nice thing about the Q-tip is that you have the wet side and then you'll have a dry side. So the dry side can help you clean up the edge and make sure you've gotten all of the makeup away. And there you go. Once again, you can see it's created a nice, sharp, defined line. So again, there's another method that you can use instead of tape. Okay, method number 5. So this is actually our final method today, and for what you'll need on this one is something with a straight edge. This happens to be my L'Oreal Infallible foundation, but basically anything with a sharp edge that you have, a business card, anything at all. You could even do it with holding a brush up like this, creating that line for yourself. Essentially what you'll do, load up your brush, place your edge, apply product, this one's a little bit more advanced, if you will, a little bit more difficult because of the fact that you have to hold that product in that place until you're done with your eye look. But as you can see, when you are done, you have created again that nice sharp line. So there you go. There are the 5 methods. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you learned something and one new trick out of all of these methods. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.